anytime I'm working with struggling readers, one of the things that's most important for them is improving their vocabulary skills. So one of the things that I do to help with vocabulary is I work on word attack. And the way that we do word attack skills, I call it vocabulary exponentially. We work with stems. Stems are some of the smallest parts of meaning in a word, and when you know the stem, whatever's put on the front, whatever's put on the back, whatever you do to build a word doesn't matter as much as what that meaning is. So when the kids learn the stem's meaning, they can then build words, and they can also take them apart. That way, when they encounter a word anywhere, whether it's on the SAT, the ACT, and FCAT, they can break the word apart and figure out its meaning, not just through context, but actually through word attack skills. Let's go ahead and transition. I'd like to see Rodney, Herb, Jeff, Mike H., Candy, Brianna, Brittany, and Mike G. at the round table with me today, okay? The rest of you, if you'd go ahead and move to the computers, that would be Cecilia, Tyler, Brandy, Esteban, Darius, Charlouise, Eunice, Dinesha, and Chantel. I think I have everybody, right? Okay, if you'd go ahead and do that, please. First, use up the computers on the left. All you need to bring to the round table, thank you, Candy, that's a good question. All you need to bring is something to write with. I have everything else over there for you. We're going to go back to how we learn words exponentially. So what I did was I went through and I picked out from the 120 stems that you know. Did you realize that you have learned 120 stems already this year? You've done a huge amount. And I think you're going to see now that when I was pushing you so hard all through the semester, it's paying off. Your final exam is going to be a piece of cake. What I want you to do is exactly what I'm doing. I made up a form for us to go ahead and start our review. And I'm going to pick out just anywhere. Actually, here, Jeff, pick one out for me, please. Okay, so that's one of our most important stems. I'm going to do that one. This is said. Okay? Said. Who remembers what said means?
Sit.
Sit, absolutely. So I'm going to put on my sheet, no, not in marker, I'm going to do it in pen. I'm going to put the stem said, and underneath it I'm going to put the meaning sit. Now off the top of my head, I'm going to do what I can to come up with as many words as I remember that we built using the stem said. I remember sedate.
Super sad. Hold on, what was
sediment. The one where, remember we talked about how if you're sitting at the computer for a long time or you have a job like that where you don't get up and move, it's bored. Sedentary. Sedentary. Can you think of anything else right off the top of your head?
Settle. I don't mean the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it matches the stem. We have to think about following the meaning of the stem. We're talking about sitting, okay? Now, what would I do if I were looking for more words than just the 3 that we came up with off the top of my head? What would be the next best thing for me to do? To go to the dictionary. Can you go ahead and look real quickly for me? We're not going to spend a lot of time. Just look real quickly and see if you see any other words that begin with the stem said.
Sedimentation.
Sedimentation. Okay, we have sediment. What is sediment? Remember where that is?
It's on down.
Yeah. It's like under a body of water. Sediment is what comes from when water is moved. It's at the bottom.
Seduce.
Or seduct.
Seduce.
Okay, does that follow the stem? Look at the etymology. Look in the brackets. Does it follow the same stem? Or does it come from another one?
I have sedile in here. S-E-D-I-L-E. And it says to sit.
Is it sedile? Look at the pronunciation. Is that how you say it? Sedile?
Sedile.
Meaning to sit. There's good. That follows our stem. Can you think of any others?
Sedation.
Does sedition follow it? I know sedation would, right? But that is a relative of sedate. What does it mean when you sedate someone?
Sincerely, deliberately composed and dignified.
They sit like that. And if somebody's in the hospital and they are nervous and upset and we want to give them some medication that will calm them down, then we do what? Do you know this word? Sedate? We sedate them. Okay? We calm them down. So since the stem said means sit, and you all remember that quite well, You have to branch out and think about words in a bigger way. Now you're going to take the stem and you're going to build words with it. So sedate, sediment, sedentary, sedile. That's what I want you to practice right here, and then we're going to share them. We're going to take about 5 minutes, and each one of you gets to pick a stem. All right, let's think back at, good, access that memory. Awesome, you come up with it right away. Okay, now on the second half of your page, oh, I better get another one too, huh? All right, I'm going to do sanct, and I'm going to put it right here. All right, so you do the same thing I practiced at the beginning with your stem. You put yours down. I know I have sanct, and I want to say that means holy. Awesome. What are you wearing?
Glasses.
What's the old name for glasses? Okay, so what does it mean, spec? Okay.
Look.
Very good. Good. See how it's coming back to you? Good job.
Huh?
Suicide.
Sui is...
Means self-die.
Yeah.
That's suicide. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's kill.
Yeah. Something means
No, it
kill.
means self-inflicted or, no, I
Just look it up.
Hold up, I'm still right.
Means death.
Yeah, it does.
Kill.
Yeah, that thing.
Death kills something.
That's so suicide means death.
Self.
Self.
So self.
But what you know, right? But what you know is suicide, right?
Yeah, you kill yourself.
Now make the pattern, make the connection. Homicide, suicide, genocide. Side obviously means something that,
You don't want to do.
yeah, murder probably. Okay, if we were looking at that stem, we'd probably attach the English word murder to side. Okay, death anyway. So suicide is death.
Inflicted on self.
Right, good. What about the one that has to do with beliefs? Differing beliefs.
I know what you're talking about. I remember it.
Okay, do you remember our stem docs?
Heterodox.
Heterodox. Right, heterodox. Good. See, you just got to access that memory. That's why we're reviewing before you have the final. Good. All right, next one.
I had spect. I got inspect, introspective, spectate, and spectacle.
Good. What does spec mean? Hold up your stem so everybody can see that, because we're going to have to write these down to make sure everybody knows them, okay? So look, remember spec? Okay? At a football game, what do we call the people who are watching the game? Spectators. What does Candy look through?
Spectacles.
Spectacles. Exactly. Spectacles. Okay, the old and formal name was spectacles. Okay, no, I'm the one with the bifocals, but they're just in contact form. She's not there yet. All right, Herb, what do you have? Ego. Ego means what? I. Remember, it's the pronoun, the Greek pronoun. It's the pronoun I, capital I. Okay, what do you have for words that are built with the stem ego?
Alter egoism, ego mind,
Like egocentric. Okay. Do you know people egotistical and know anyone like that?
Yes.
It's all about moi. That's right. All about me. That's right. And then, of course, one that we built with two stems, alter and ego. Okay. What is your alter ego?
Other self.
Your other self. Excellent. All right. What have you got, Bree?
Mono, and that means one. I got monoculture, monolithic, monochrome, monogenic, and monogram.
Awesome. Which was one of the words from our vocabulary book?
Monolithic.
Monolithic. Do you remember what it means? Something that is monolithic?
Old rock.
Rock.
Okay. Well, we know that lith means stone or rock. We know that mono means one. But does it mean just one rock? Now, how does the stem change as you use it in words? Something that's monolithic.
Huge.
Stone.
Yes, it's huge. It's massive. Can it be applied to things like, do you remember we talked about if you're looking out at a parade and you see soldier after soldier after soldier after soldier, could that be a monolithic appearance of the Army? Absolutely. It sure can. It's something huge and uniform like that. Massive. All right, take a moment, if you will, please, everybody. On the back side of your sheet, hold out your stems and write down what you heard. Like, I know that here is, I had said. So on the back of your sheet, write down said and a dash. What does said mean? Sit. Very good. Okay. Mike. Mike had mute, and it means change.
I had hetero, and it means different.
Candy had hetero, and it means different.
I am different.
All right. Now I would like it if you would sequentiously follow my directions, please, and hand me your cards for the next group. Thank you. Now I want you to hold on to these guys because we're going to do this over the next couple of days so that you get a review of all of your stems. Thank you, Mike. 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 Your stems. Thank you, Mike.